What's going on, guys? Catalan Ben here from CatalanSoccer.com, and today we're back with a brand new tutorial on how to hit the perfect half volley, just like this. So today we're going to take you through the timing, the technique and the accuracy to get the best half volley you can and keep it down under the crossbar. Let's do it. In fact, before we do it, I think it's far too cold for this hat. We're going to have a quick change. Loads better. Let's do it. Now, step one for this technique is learning the timing of when to strike the ball. And timing is very difficult, and it's not a case of just throw the ball out in front of you and hit the ball hard and try and learn the timing. The best way to learn this timing is not to see it, it's to feel it. So we're going to go through a little practice now to help you learn the timing of when to let the ball bounce and how to connect. So what we're looking at here, guys, is to try and get the toes down and laces through the back of the ball. We're also trying to get the timing right so that the ball has just bounced and is slightly starting to rise. That's the timing of the half volley. If you hit the ball too late, it will be at knee height, you'll get under the ball and it'll pop up in the air. And if you hit the ball too early, the ball will still be on the way down and that won't be a half volley. So we're trying to get the ball just after the bounce. If you don't have a rebound net like this, we got this one from Crazy Catch and it's a fantastic tool to be able to use. But if you don't have one yourself, you can just do this same skill up against the wall, and every time the ball bounces back off the wall, do your best to try and catch it. I find it easier to use a rebound net because it pops the ball up in the air, which makes it much easier to get more repetitions in and hit the ball a lot more often. But if you don't have that equipment, you can still use a wall and practice the same timing. So after doing your work with the ball against the wall or a rebound net, now you should have a better feeling for the timing and how quickly to try and hit the ball after the bounce. The next bit we're going to look at is how to time your shot to hit the ball through the back and not get height and not lift the ball. When striking the ball, make sure that it's below the height of your knee when you make contact with it, but the ball is on the way up just after the bounce. If the ball is still below the knee, you'll be able to hit the ball square in the face and you won't get too much height and lift on the ball. If you leave the ball too long after the bounce, it will rise to around knee height, and as you strike the ball, you're more likely to get the bottom of the ball, which will generate height and the lift that we don't want. As we watch some of these slow motion videos here, check how the standing foot plants on the floor before the ball bounces. It's very important that we get that timing right, especially when we're stepping forward through the ball, which is the next stage to add the power. Now, to generate power, we can go back to the wall or the rebound net to try and work on the technique in being explosive through the ball. What you should do is practice in a short space and make sure that when you're hitting the ball, you're really trying to emphasize how hard you hit through the back of the ball. The explosive power from your back lift into your follow through is all that generates the power. To generate maximum power, we need to make sure that the ball is alongside your standing foot. So watch here how the pendulum of the leg is on its way down and strikes the ball at the perfect moment alongside the standing foot. If the ball is too far in front of the standing foot, the pendulum of your leg reaches the bottom and then starts to rise again, losing power and increasing the height of your shot. Now, aiming the shot works in two ways. You can either try and strike through the middle of the ball to generate a straight shot, or you can strike across the middle of the ball to generate bend and a swing motion on the ball. If you're aiming for the straight shot, not only do your toes point down all the way through it, but your follow through goes straight as well. If you connect through the middle of the ball with the middle of your foot with those toes down and get the timing right, you should generate a lot of power in a dead straight line. Now watch here on these ones, guys, how because we're trying to hit the ball dead straight, the aim is right at the target, we're aiming just inside that far post. We are not trying here to add any bend on the ball, so we're trying to hit right through the middle of the ball with the laces. Does that count? Is that the target? If it is the back of the target? So on these next ones, guys, we're going to be aiming outside the far post because we're trying to generate side spin. And if we generate side spin with power, we should get a little bit of bend now on the ball. So we adjust the aim to the left because we know the ball's going to pull back into the right hand side. When trying to generate the spin on the ball to give the ball bend, you may end up hitting the ball with too much spin where you hit a slice. This generates a massive amount of side spin but very little power. If you're doing that, you're hitting too much of the side of the ball and need to try and concentrate more on hitting closer to the center. I don't hit the middle of the ball and I don't hit the edge of the ball. I call it a quarter ball technique. So we're trying to hit somewhere between the outside edge and the center, and that halfway gap in between should generate side spin and enough power to get the bend. So there you have it, guys, a quick tutorial on how to hit half volleys with power and even add that little bit of bend to try and beat the keeper. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And if you're interested in finding one of these crazy catch rebound nets that we've been using today, just check the description down below and I'll leave a link to the website. Thanks again for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and we'll see you all again very soon.